Hey, this is Eric and Tammy over at Techno RV. Welcome to the outside of our RV and welcome to 2021.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Yeah, so this is the video version of the January 2021 newsletter.
Yes.
And yeah, Happy New Year. So I think most people are probably glad to get into the new year.
Yeah, I think there's this feeling that everything is going to be better, but so far it just feels the same.
We're going to make it better. How about
We're going to
that?
make it better. Okay, that's a good plan.
We're going to make it better. We'll just go with that. So we have a lot to cover.
We do.
Yeah, absolutely, as promised in the last newsletter. But before that, we are going to the Tampa RV show.
We are.
In January.
We leave in a few days.
And don't really know what to expect there.
No idea.
They normally have a large crowd of people, and I expect there's not going to be a large crowd of people. So we're going to go.
Yep.
And they apparently have all of the measures in place to make it a nice, safe event for everybody. So
Yep.
we're just going with that.
We are.
But the big news in the newsletter was all of the new products.
Yes. 3 new products. Actually,
1,
more
2,
than 3.
3.
3
Yes.
brands. New product brands.
Yes. And so
Is that the right way to say it?
I say we just jump right in.
Okay.
Let's start small and then go big.
That is the correct way
That
to
sound
do it.
good? If you own a TST tire pressure monitoring system.
The wide monitor, like the one from 2017 and on.
Yeah. You love it. I know you do, because we love ours. But one thing we get asked from time to time is, can you increase and decrease the brightness on the screen? And you cannot.
Yeah, depending on where you put it in your, if you're in a motorhome or whatever,
Yeah.
sometimes sun can't be directly on it.
Yeah, because the sun can wash out any screen.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if it comes in at a certain angle and then you struggle to see it. So, TST has come out with a sunshade that just pops
It fits so good
on the
there.
top of the unit there, and then it blocks out from a lot of different angles.
That's coming in through your windshield, so.
Yeah, so
It works well. We've used it.
it does work well. We've used it, and they're cheap. They're like $15.
And it works if you have the suction cup mount on it, or if you use your dash mount. It works with both mounts.
Yeah, so it just pops right on, just like you see there. So if you have one of these, this is an add-on. It's $15. So we got a bunch of them in the warehouse because we suspected that everybody's got a TST. Just want to go ahead and grab one of these. So go to our site and get you one if you would like to provide some shade.
Yes, it is. If you go to our site, it's under TPMS accessories, or if you read our newsletter, there's a direct link.
Yes. While we're talking about TPMS, let's roll right into our, is this an announcement? I feel like this is an announcement.
It is, because we did not say what we were adding. We just said we were exploring other TPMS options.
Yes, so as everybody knows, we only sell what we use, what we've tested, and what we believe to be the best system on the market. And we have always used the TST system for years. We've had it in 49 states. It's never let us down. And we are, no worries, we are still big fans of the TST, and it
we're
is
still users of the TST.
still the system that we personally use on our RV. However, from time to time, people ask us for a TPMS that maybe works with your smartphone. So the TireMinder is another brand that anytime that we would talk to somebody at shows or something like that, if they would ask us, hey, what's kind of the 2 top systems on the market, we would always say, well, it's TST and TireMinder. The TireMinder has a app system. It's called the Smart TPMS. And it basically uses your cell phone as the monitor.
Right. And we get asked that a lot because TST doesn't have an app. So there are people that just want an app.
Yeah, we've
TPMS.
been at RV shows before, and somebody will come up and say, do you have one that's got an app? And I'm like, no, but let me show you. And they don't want to hear it. They're just like, if you want an app for your TPMS, you just want an app.
That's right.
So we decided that, you know what, who are we to say what people want? If somebody wants something different, because it's just like a different feature, then we should.
As long as it's a reliable system.
Correct.
If it's a feature thing, right.
And we've tested.
Right.
So anyway, there's more information in the newsletter about it. We've got an article written about it, and I've made a informational video
Goes
about
over
it.
all the features and
but
everything.
it is an awesome system, and it works with
It does.
your smartphone And so go check out our information on it to see if that's something that would appeal to you. And if it does, go for it. The other thing we get asked is some people wish that there was maybe a more economical version of a TPMS.
And not cheaper, not like cheaply made or like subpar or, you know, gonna not be reliable.
Right.
But just a less expensive, not so many bells and whistles that does the same thing. It might just do it differently.
Yes. So TireMinder, again, has a system called the i10. And it is less expensive than most units on the market, but it still gets the job done.
It does.
So you might ask, like, why? Well, there's a few features on it that are a little more manual than, say, on the TST, where you have to hit some buttons to move some things around. But it's still a great system.
It is.
We've connected it.
Easy to program.
It is easy to program. And so we're going to offer that as well for those people that are looking for like just an economical system. Because you get people that have bought RVs from $1 million RV down to somebody, you know, spent like $10,000 on an RV.
And then there are people that only travel 3 or 4 times a year, and, you know, buying a $500 or whatever, however many tires they want to monitor system is really just not in their budget. They're wanting to just take a few trips. But they do want to be safe and they want to be alarmed.
Correct. So here's how we're breaking this down. We now offer 3 options. If you want an app, get the TireMinder app. If you want what we consider to be the best unit on the market as it relates to, you got the dedicated monitor, all the bells and whistles, and
more
the one,
features, more sensor options,
and the one that we use and that we've tested in 49 states, then you get the TST.
Right.
If you're looking for something economical, then you got the
But reliable.
TireMinder i10. So we just want to make sure we got everybody covered, because at the end of the day, it's about tire safety, and I just want people to have a tire pressure monitoring system
that works.
I know from full-time RVing the importance of having one of these units. So enough of that.
We have made learning series with the TireMinder, 2 new options. So just like with the TST, if you get something from us, we have done 5 to 10 videos on each one about installing sensors and programming and setting baselines and all the stuff you're going to need to know about the TireMinder when you buy from us.
Okay, sorry about all the starts and stops here in the editing, but we're directly under the flight path of the airport here in the area. So anyway, this next product, I may start crying. Like, I'm so excited about this. I have been looking for, and many customers over the years have been like, why don't you sell a backup camera system?
I hate saying no on that, but it's like, we can't find one that we would get calls constantly.
So basically, we have been testing backup camera systems for really years. I mean, somebody would come out with one, we would try it, and the main test that we would do is to make sure that a wireless camera system has the range so that you can get clarity on the monitor without it pixelating and dropping out and all this kind of business. And so a customer of Techno RV sent me an email and said, Eric, I found this system and I really think you ought to check it out. I got it. It's
I remember you telling me.
Incredible. And so I called the company. I said, send me some stuff. And they did. And we've been testing this for months now. Let me tell you something. It is absolutely incredible. It's a wireless system. The name of the company is VisionWorks. And they have been in the agriculture industry making farm equipment things since like 1983, but for about 15 years they've been making camera systems for the agriculture industry, and they rolled into the RV industry maybe like a year ago. So this is one of those scenarios where we in the RV industry get the advantage of something that is built like a tank for the agriculture industry, and now we get it in the RV industry. So here's what we got. We have 3 systems, a 5-inch system, a 7-inch system, and a whopping 9-inch system, right?
I'm using this one in my Jeep right now.
Yes. So, people always say, look, you look at the situation that you've got. If you can handle a bigger screen, get it. I suspect the 7-inch will be super popular. For people with big Class A's, they may want this one. People with smaller trucks may want this one.
I think the 7 would be good. The Jeep front window is really small, and the 5 fits well. But in your truck, if we were towing something behind us, I think the 7 would actually be fine. Yes.
So it's all high definition. The camera, this is actually a Sony camera. And it's got a durability rating. Its durability rating starts with the letters IP, and so they do it a lot with cell phones and things. But They run it through durability testing. This is an IP68 durability, which is a higher durability rating than any other backup camera system on the market. It is a metal case. A lot of other people use plastic cases. And the range on this, static range is 1,000 feet. And I've actually driven all the way out to the road here with no obstructions. Now, we know that's not the real world in the RV industry. But we connected the Jeep to the back of the RV. And then I put this camera on the back of the Jeep.
Like the back of the tire on the back of the Jeep.
To try to give it as much obstructions as I possibly could. And then I put the monitor like on the floorboard of the RV to even give it more obstructions.
Right.
And it worked great.
It blew my mind.
I didn't think it would.
I didn't either. I was totally expecting failure.
Exactly.
Sad to say, but I was like, yeah, everybody says 100 feet.
Now,
1,000 feet, yeah, okay.
Yeah, they say that, and then
they do.
And then it never happens.
For us, it never happens.
Here comes another plane.
Here comes a plane.
So we know it's durable, and then this IP68 rating is the testing for that part of it. Of course, it's dust and just weather
being
and rain.
Able to be outside.
But it's also tested like being submerged in like 1.5 meters of water for up to 30 minutes. I mean, it's not designed to be submerged,
I don't
obviously.
See us doing that.
But the fact that that's part of the testing is pretty incredible.
It is. It speaks to its durability for sure.
The other good news about this is that they have designed the brackets to work with Furrion pre-wires and Voyager pre-wires. So when you order one, you can order a universal mount. If you're just starting from scratch and you got no pre-wire, there's a universal mount. You can get the Furrion mount. So if you've got an RV that's already got the little dummy little plate up there, this is the bracket that works for that. And if you have one that has a Voyager pre-wire, there's the Voyager.
So the holes match and everything. It'll just line right up and it'll make it a really clean install on your pre-wired Furrion or whatever.
The other thing, and by the way, because I don't want to just keep talking about this, we've made videos, we've written, go look at the article in the newsletter, first of all. But this is, this also can record, and you can put an SD card in it and actually record from it. So it can actually be used as a security system as well, because you can put up to 4 cameras on this. So maybe you get to your site and you buy an extra camera with this, and it has 2 AC adapters that come with it. So you could potentially move the monitor, maybe your bedroom, and then power another camera like outside of your site or something, shining towards the front door.
Because it can hold up to 4 cameras.
Yeah.
4 screens. It's a quad screen.
Yeah, and it records them all. So there's a lot of features on this that just make it great. It's built like a tank. We're so excited about it. So excited about it. And I feel like I just need to end it there and just say, go look at all of the other information on our site.
I have some pictures. I've posted pictures of the Vision at dusk, the Vision at night. I don't know the night rating, but I posted a picture because it was just blew my mind how dark it was outside and how great I could see behind me. Couldn't see anything in front of me, but I could see great behind me. And even at dusk, where it was really, really just poor lighting outside, I saw so well when I was using it in the Jeep.
Yeah, and 3-year warranty.
Oh, yeah.
Where, I mean, I hate to talk about the competition, but Furrion and Voyager only have a 1-year warranty. This has got a 3-year warranty because they built it so well. Anyway, check it out on our site. If you have questions, let us know.
You do have to know which mount you want. When you can't just buy the kit, you have to select which mount, so make that decision. Yeah,
absolutely. Okay, real quick, we're going to have another product launch towards the end of this month, maybe into February.
Depending on how much we can get done after Tampa, yes.
Another one we're excited about. We're going to be selling the Pepwave cellular routers, that line of products. And we have been using it and testing it. And as it relates to staying connected on the road and cellular signal, this has made a world of difference for us. There was one scenario where we went from a negative 120 dB signal strength, which is an unusable signal from a cellular standpoint. We put our SIM card into one of these cellular routers.
We have a pretty beefy one,
and just plugged it in, and we went to like negative 67 or 65.
Which is where we're sitting around here, and we've never been like that here, using our like just our jetpacks.
Just
or
instantly.
Our Netgear Nighthawk. We've not been at that.
No. So the reason we've delayed it a little bit is because there's a lot for us to learn, and we want to make sure that when we roll it out that we're able to explain it in great detail for you.
And we don't want to overwhelm, so we want to make sure that the ones we offer, we just really want to get this right. So
yeah, so we've delayed it a little bit, but if you are looking for the method to stay connected on the road as it relates to a cellular standpoint, I believe that this is going to be a great option for a lot of people.
Yeah, it's not a cell plan. You have to have the cell plan for the router, but the router is a great way to stay connected. There's a link in the newsletter to learn more on another article from another site, the Mobile Internet Resource Center. So if that interests you and you just want to start studying up on it, you can go check that out, and then we'll release more information in the next couple weeks.
Yes. Okay. So that's it.
That's not it.
Oh, we're giving something
give
away.
Something away.
Yes.
Yes.
We've started this thing where we give something away.
It's for anybody that gets our newsletter is who does this giveaway. So it's not about being on YouTube. It's about being on our newsletter.
Yeah, if you're on our newsletter list, if you're watching this video, you were in the drawing.
Oh, yeah. Well,
yeah.
Yeah. It's on YouTube, though.
Okay, you got to be on our newsletter list.
Like I said.
If you got the email that had this video in it, then you're in
right.
it. So we're giving away an electrical test kit by Southwire. It's got a receptacle tester, a multimeter, and a non-contact voltage detector all in one kit. We do sell these, so if you don't win and you want to buy one, you can get one off our site. But it's always good to have a test kit with you when you're RVing.
We just had a dryer issue that you had to pull out and do some electrical testing on. That was nice to have all that handy.
Yeah, and those dryers are in such tight spaces. It's
wasn't fun.
Not fun. But we're giving it away, and Tammy went ahead and pulled the names together and went ahead and drew before we started here. So, but I don't know who it is, so I'll be surprised with everybody else. So who is the winner?
Rex Deaver.
Okay.
Congratulations, Rex. I will email you to get your shipping address, and we will get you a Southwire electrical kit headed your way.
Yeah.
Rex Deaver.
Rex. They're super easy to use, and there's instructions in here. And so we're happy to do that. Congratulations to Rex. So now that is it, except...
That's not it.
That's not it. We are going to Tampa, and Monday night is the national championship game with Alabama and Ohio State. Is that not it? What's the last thing?
Because these are new, we are going to run a kind of a welcome to the new product line sale through the 24th on this.
Everything, yeah.
And all the TPMS and all the new cameras are 10% off using the code NEW2021.
Yeah, and that's in the newsletter.
It's in the newsletter.
But back to what I was saying.
That was important, and more important than your national championship.
I would like to wish all of the Ohio State fans luck on the game, and but I'm from Alabama, so I got to say.
So he didn't mean it.
I got to say, roll Tide, and while I wish you luck, I hope we win. And so that's it. So listen, everybody, if you do happen to go to the Tampa show, come by and say hi.
Yeah, come by.
We'd love to see you. And
we're in the B building somewhere.
So we're going to close it out with that. We hope you all have a great January, and we will see you at the next video newsletter.
That's right.
Yep.